Hey, quick little video. In this case, I am taking a sterling silver dial that I created, and I cut it with a disc cutter. Came out to 35 millimeters. I actually need it to be about 33.2 for the case that I'm going to put it in. And so what I'm going to do is turn down the diameter of it using a file and a Dremel. And in this case, I've got the dial actually mounted in the Dremel, off-brand Dremel, in the little chuck, little screw-down chuck, and then I'm just going to turn it on, run it over the file, and we'll start to decrease the diameter. It's 34.8 now, so we keep going. But that's the general idea. Hey folks, just wanted to add a few more comments related to turning down dials. So what I was doing with the sterling silver dial is it's a blank, so it's pretty easy to turn down, kind of like this brass blank. So I could turn this down pretty much as I wanted, and I wouldn't have a problem. If you're working with an existing dial, you have to be a little bit more careful, especially if the dial has a painted minute track or if it has applied indices. There's usually very little room as far as what you can do to make the dial smaller if you wanted to. We're talking sub-millimeter or fractions of a millimeter as far as how it could be turned down. So you definitely want to be careful of that, because as you turn it down, essentially what you're doing is you're causing the minute track and the indices essentially to get closer to the chapter ring or the rehaut of whatever case you're trying to put it in. So be careful of that. One other thing to point out, if you're trying to turn a blank down and you're wanting to take a significant amount of it off, the way I was doing it with the Dremel could work, but there are some, potentially some better options. If you were to have like a CNC or your own lathe, those would probably be better options. But the Dremel does work. You can also do it in a slightly different fashion, where if you just have the sandpaper drum for the Dremel, you can hold the dial and just go around it with the drum, and that works as well. I just tend to like to do it with the chuck because I feel it keeps things a little bit more round for me. But anyhow, hope those tips help. Take care.